Greetings, friends, and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. I'm Phwop, and here we are in the Darkness Estate. We have locked away Bunnell, Theon, and Gale for their own good, of course. And stress is mostly under control. Of course, he's getting some treatment in the flagellation chamber. And we're ready to go on our next quest. We've already taken a look in the wagon. This is the one we want. We want this bullseye's bandana. Arbalists do really well for us, and that item is sick. 8 accuracy, 2% crit. Oh, that's how much you get from pitch black. Portraits, gold, and they're already a really high damage dealing class, so crit is better on them. We want Woodard to make it to level 2 so we can send him out on an adventure with Bry, Bunnell, and Theon to, I don't know, assassinate, yes, the Siren. Pretty sure that's what I'm going for. Demon's Cauldron, pretty sick. 40% stun, 40% debuff, +1 crit on the Occultist. That's awesome. Pretty sure last time we went after something like that, we got attacked by a grotesque shambler in the hallway, and it raped my party. So, this is what we're going for, but a little bit of, we got 5k, a little bit of skill jiggering might be nice. For one, I want Inspiring Tune, so we can make sure that Woodard is ready to go on the next mission. We don't want his stress to be so high that we have to wait a week. Looks like we're gonna need some stress control here as well. Here. These skills we've already selected and leveled up. Here. We've already done a little work here. I think we'll trade. I wouldn't mind taking Solo and Inspiring Tune and forgetting Dirk Stab. But Dirk Stab is a little more flexible in some ways. This is totally fine with me here. And this guy's pimped out the way I like him. So let us go the guild first. Battle Ballad, quite good. Kind of like Bellows, a little better. Finale, if you're going to use it, make sure it works well. That ridiculous crit chance, and it's a shame to whiff. We'll go with just that for now. Let's take a look around. All right. Woodard. Paxidoker. Oh, yeah, c'est Paxidoker. It's good. Fender, Bellow, Retribution, all of the things. Retribution gets really good, adding damage and eventually crit chance. Defend is fine. 5% protect is pretty good. Worth 125 gold, that's for sure. Bellow, definitely want that to hit. And I like Rampart a lot, but I can see the benefits of Crush as well. So, with this combination of skills, Finale, we can actually rearrange the party as we see fit. With Rampart, Finale, and Solo. Let's not take Solo right now. Slice Off should be fine. In that case, let's go ahead and upgrade. Oh wait, let's look at armor and stuff. Oh, expensive, but good. On the long mission, you need it all. Any minor trinkets and baubles to sell. This Blight Stone. Stunstone is not bad still. That thing, Blight, Bleed, Disease, I do not like that. I thought it was plus 20 to all those, which makes it awesome, but it's not. Didn't we get a manslayer ring? So we can slay the man? No. Maybe we just looked at it. All right, so that gives us enough to finish out upgrading our skills. Slice off. The crit chance does not rise. What actually does go up? The bleed chance. Here, accuracy, bleed chance, not the amount. I'm gonna go ahead and up these two skills. Oops. So that's only gonna move me to the back. I won't have a way to move forward. I need that. That was a wasted upgrade, one of those. Really like the self-speed buff. Let's just go for it. Okay, some kind of inefficient upgrading here. Okay, I want solo, finale. What do we have here? Ballad and tune. Let's go with that. The combination of solo on the first round, followed up by battle ballad, especially with bellow, can make bellow unnecessary, as you'll increase your speed, and then you'll increase all of your companion speed, probably from your first action. Plus, they'll be more accurate and critful, which is good. And you can, of course, stack that. But then you can solo back to the front. So let us embark that in mind. All right, for the equipping, we're gonna go same people. Bounty Hunter, Highwayman, Vestal, Hound, Grave Robber, Leper. None of us. Take stun chance, accuracy, damage, scouting, tough ring since we may be the ones guarding. Dodge. Dodge and stress resist if we're going to be hit by more stress attacks because we're guarding. Rames here. Trap disarm. We lose 2 health in exchange for that, and the trap disarm will help us burn down the stress we do accumulate. Palmera, stun chance. I'm not taking the party surprised book, which makes me... Being surprised sucks so much. Do I need this? I probably don't need this. We can use scouting camp skills. So let's just really avoid being surprised. Anything awesome left? We could take this party dark. They're all level 1s. A whole adventure in the dark is probably too much for him. So let's not. He's gonna stress out really easily. Probably not worth it. Where are we going? Into the Warrens. Let's take the Book of Stress Resistance. Although, we could do without that dodge penalty if we took the... Oh no, that's not true. You know what? Let's do kind of count on going dark. Dismas head, not what I need. When I can have this wounding helmet instead. Anti-surprise, anti-trap, stun, accuracy, these are the things I need. Okay. You want at least 16 food just for camping. And then I would say at least a dozen after that, which is 28. We're gonna go in the dark because we're not gonna be able to buy that many torches. Holy water is good, but not really required. So let's focus on what we do need. One key would probably be good. And what, I can buy 2 torches? Is that even worth it? I can buy 2 food. All right, this is as good a compromise as I'm gonna get. We're going in.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
19 rooms. Explore 90% of these rooms. Okay, I could right off the bat, if I wanted to, camp. Actually, I think you can't actually camp in, yeah, you can't camp in the first room. I don't want to either, because we've got limited torchlight to adventure in. I want to burn it all early. What I want to do is get as effective scouts as possible, which means scouting from the middle here. The way I think I will go about this is to... This is the route. The optimal route is to go around and down. I think we'll just stick with that. Skip the book. Crack that open. Makes you ill. the light die down. Ooh, lucky us. So one of the awesome things we can do, since we have 2 camps, we can use one to cure disease. Obviously these guys will be munching on us. Okay, we're gonna screw their accuracy so that we can finale. He's gonna... Let's protect him.
Their
Put the axe on that
formation is
one.
broken. Maintain the offensive. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Nice. Oh, that one's already acted. Accuracy is down. Try and stun it again. Drop some sweet tunes on some of these bad boys. See any damage here. They missed everything. So that one is going to die. Might be usable next time.
A death by inches.
Extra food doesn't hurt, and we get our scout off. Treasure room right there. We could wrap up with the treasure room because we're carrying this firewood. So let us do so. Maybe I will use up these torches until I've camped for the first time and save as many camps as possible. It is awesome if you can... Yes, all the food. If you can save one camp until the very end. And simply use it to recover. Perhaps cure diseases. Get away from me, books. I wanted scouting pretty bad. Let's peek out here. Nothing. Forget it. Exploration is what we're after. Are you up to loot plus? Yes? Okay. You get a little loot. Surprise. Remember, this tends to take away a bad stat. Since we got surprise, I could solo in Battle Ballad. Does Does that push him out of any position in particular? No. But the debuffs, put buffs on us, but debuffs on them. But then that sacrifices stress healing, which I could get off quite a bit of stress healing if I assume that the rest of my party can handle this. And I think they can handle it, so let's actually, for this fight, since we surprised them, focus on stress heal. Since they're stunned, go for the one shot there. Choose Retribution. Not enough. Jeez. Dodge is good. Our stress heal. That thing got the death. Oh, crit, that sucks.
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
That sucks. Let's get him moving. Let's stun that thing, and if we can push it back, then our Plague Doctor can do bad things to it, or we can hack it up. I prefer to hack this.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I think the back is going to get another gross spit on us, or is it? Or is it? Excellent. Figured we wouldn't be able to stun that one, but... That thing's got some alright protect. We can reach it here, 8 to 15 damage. Stun resistance 65. We have 135. That's still a 70% chance. Or we can just try and bleed it. Let's do that. It's past that protection, no problem. Bellow. Slow these guys down. Good resistance there. And some plague. Oh, what? I really need that thing to die. Jeez.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I don't know how this thing is yet to... It's more stress resistant than anyone else. Can't reach back there. Dodge and speed. Let's just prevent him from putting stress on our poor. Yeah, he's the more stress resistant of the two. Thankfully, we have not caught any crazy diseases. Whew. Finally, something that hurts it. Just keep moosing it to death. That should put an end to it. Okay, round 6, way too soon. Way too long. But stress levels are dropping quite nicely. Perk up a little bit. This has a good chance to stun. Crit, I mean. That has an even better chance to crit. And things turn out nice.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Definitely want him to touch it. Go. Warren's exploder, huh? Sure. Sure. Also, if it was going to take something away, his are ones I'm going to pay to take away at some point. So, now we're going to go whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. So, down it is.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Bring that scout chance up. Since we don't have the benefit of any camping skills yet. That's a good idea. I wish you had a chance to find traps based on how light it was, but I'm fine with this. Okay, we really... The only person slower than these things is him. We're really lacking in AoEs here. So we're gonna have to go 2 rounds with these guys. How dodgy are you? Not terribly. These enemies are just bad. Kill that one. Oh no, that was the one that attacked already? Our bad. Good resist. Retribution, probably a good way to go here. Let's cure that. It's 5 health. Relative gain. Oh, very sad.
Impressive.
Yeah, Jester, work it. See, Retribution did not do us any good. You don't have to use it on yourself to cure it, but I wanted the health restore to go to you. There we go. Abomination.
A trifling victory.
Okay, I think
But
a
a victory
40% virtue
nonetheless.
chance would be pretty sick. And the Abomination needs virtue more than anyone else. Well, okay, not really true. Scout further, yes, the perfect scout. Okay. We just ran out of torches. If you hit a treasure room with less torchlight, I kind of want to ditch some torchlight. Let's go the long way around. We'll take this room fight with high torchlight, and we'll come back to it, and we'll use up our torchlight by the time we get to that treasure room and burn out the rest. Maybe we'll actually camp here. We could actually go along the bottom. Excellent. Such a good stun. Speed, accuracy, crit chance. So good. That one's stunned. Ugh. Bellow. Quite resistant they seem to be. Resist the stun, yes. Quite the high stun resistance. Let's just poison her while we can. Sadly. We'll need to do 2 damage to her somehow. Nope, 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 nope. Good job. Jester to the front. Man, debuffs. Not really. No one's feeling it. 1 to 2 damage. Let's get the stun on that one. Let's ensure she doesn't last. Whew. Didn't like it the first time. Rampart did put us out of position.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
It is pretty good. He's stun resistant. This one isn't right now. Pretty much guaranteed to kill this one, so why not? This one's also got debuffs on it. And I don't think these enemies are actually the most accurate to begin with. Not that they won't hit you most of the time, but you see our Jester's kind of trapped if he's not in the front or the back. We have so much food. Healing really isn't something I should focus on in the heat of combat. Unless I need to, or it's really efficient. Let's just try and finish this guy. Finale should do it. That fight's a little close.
A singular strike.
Everyone likes a good finale.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Scouting. A lot of empty hallways to travel. You know, I don't think we need light anymore. Let's take that. Go ahead and camp for the first time.
Gathered close in
Ditch some of the
tenuous
stress.
twilight and uneasy
Beautiful
companionship.
Okay, we have no diseases. His buffs are some of the best. Stress isn't really a problem. How much do we have left? 7? Use pep talks to protect from stress. I think we're actually going to go with instruction. Accuracy, damage, crit chance. Definitely should go on him. 2 dodge. That leaves us basically with pep talk. Can't put it on yourself. Does anyone else have pep talk? Yeah, let's put it on him. Since he's got the defense skill, he's the one twice as likely as others to be hit. So let's go. We've got improved scouting. We've got more likely to surprise, less likely to be surprised.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
And we have no need for torches.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. black as death.
Goodies. Goodies like lightning. Look at that stress resist, yo. Stun that one. Down the one that hasn't acted, of course.
Powerful blow.
Bellow's good for the chance to crit and the chance to allow us to go first. Seal the deal by raising all of our speeds. Let's see if we can light it. Not guaranteed. Stun that one. Just need a little tap here. If I recall correctly, we have extra accuracy. Since the AoEs seem to count as critting, even if they hit a corpse, unlike single target abilities, so I've been told. But I've seen it crit on a corpse and actually give you stress back. Using AoEs when there are a bunch of corpses, and it's efficient, is probably worth it. What does the map say is next? Big fat lot of nothing. Let's just seal the deal.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I will ditch. The Lock of Patience, probably worth 11 power. You know I'd be hating Citrine, be hating on Jade. But I don't seem to need bandages either. I'll take rubies. What else am I gonna ditch? I'm gonna ditch this lock. A common item is never gonna be worth more than a full stack of gold. And Citrine, yeah, I throw that stuff away all day. Our scouting chances should be off the chains. And we have so much food that scouting all day isn't a problem. Everyone's pretty decent with traps. It's whoever's got the stress that needs to worry about it. They are not into that debuff. Let's stun this, maybe pull it to the front. Excellent. Do just like those hurdy hooks. Sun's in the back. Since he's already marked, let's punch this thing in the face. Good. Jester's got a pretty serious dodge, if I recall, yes. finish this guy off at the beginning of the round who's not stunned.
A decisive pummeling.
That's the one to pummel. Let's put a damage and speed boost on him. See if we can one-shot him. Perfect. Let's go check the Chester. Stress so low because Chesters are so good.
The ground quakes.
The DOT will deal with that thing. It does have higher protect value than most enemies. We'll die next turn. And then let him get stuck. We'll have to kill it someday.
Precision.
Say this one
and
has our higher
power.
crit chance. That's why we're using it. And a stun never killed anyone, but it killed me.
Slowly, gently.
Very nice.
This is how life is taken.
I have no room for citrine. I thought I told you that. We have room to accommodate all of that somehow. It does not look like shovels are going to be too necessary, so we can ditch those if something good comes along. A pile of gold will be worth more than a pile of jade. I don't actually mind backtracking because my stress is ridiculously low. Let's see what's down this hall, just for fun. Worth it. Yeah, I'll backtrack here as well. Go for it, brah. Dull transactions. Okay, that was all the curios in this direction. Let's head this way. We could leave those traps for like, the traps are only stress resolution for us. But we needed to visit as many areas as possible because we're exploring, so. Yeah, this has turned out poorly. Bury that skin. Pure stress, not so bad. Remember, he's our stress resistant one, which is why he touched it. Let's go down this way. We'll pop out, look at this curio, and come back. Exploring the dungeon. Scouting so good. Eating food is a fine choice. Lots of unburned torch things. I wonder if they do that more in the large dungeons. Stop stepping on my feet. that's all the backtracking I think we're gonna need. They do say halt when nothing is there. Portraits in gold. Okay, so one last camp to reduce stress and cure diseases is what we're hoping for. It would also be nice if we found a key before this last treasure room. Let's see, and a long adventure in the dark, not so bad. More books. Let's try and make sure let's make sure we can hit them. They are, they're not dodgy. They feel dodgy. They're just obnoxious. This is our high crit chance. We have a lot of targets. It's a target-rich environment.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Excellent, right when we needed a scout. Let's peek out this door. Give me a key. It never hurts to ask for what you want. This gold will be worth more than that. Let's carry on a torch in case there happens to be a shambler. I feel boss enough to take one. We'll go this way in the hopes of acquiring a key. You know what? I think it can handle it. Do it. Oh, it kills your torchlight, huh? Vomit, no. We'll do that and then we'll start working down everyone's stress. Stun you guys. Kill you. Now attacking a stun unit kind of does away, if you're gonna one-shot a stun unit, I mean, you could have.
A devastating blow.
You could have left it stunned and taken care of a more immediate threat, but best to do things. I think killing enemies is. I think the stress enemies are more obnoxious. This guy hasn't acted yet. These things will be pretty quick to wrap up. And I'm not really worried about their damage or their poison, so I want to put a debuff on him. Yeah, we're just gonna bellow again, because it actually does decent damage, and we're kind of fishing for crits, as I say. And it puts this guy down to where he'll die from that DOT next round. Oh. Their accuracy isn't debuffed, they're just... Whoever's got the least hit points, have one. only two left to worry about. Give him the wrong side of the shield. Right side of the axe.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Foolish horrors. Alright, there's no more curios for us. The medicinal herbs aren't going to be helping. So let's ditch those and take gold instead. Ditch that torch. Everything but you, Jade. You gone. Alright, we got some serious loot in here. And like, we have like nowhere else to put loot. If we save our camp for the end, I'm about to cure diseases, which we are likely to accrue in the next 5 battles. Diseases are not unlikely. So unfortunately, we're gonna push through all these fights, and it's only gonna clear up 1 inventory space, which just isn't that, not important enough. Okay, reducing the number of spiders you're fighting is critical. I swear he's gonna say that before I get it, but I don't mind saying it after. And then not letting them get off on your marked targets is also kind of critical. He's our other fighter. Let's speed him up in the hopes that he... Whew.
Masterfully executed.
Maybe this one's meaner. This thing's definitely gonna get a turn off. Ouch. I don't know, guys, we're so relaxed, it doesn't even make sense.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Got a couple of fights left. Emerald can be worth more than gold, but we're guaranteed to find more gold, less guaranteed to find more emeralds and jade. I don't want to trade a portrait or crests for any of this, as crests can be used to save us gold in the future. Maybe once the gypsy wagon is fully up to speed on cheapness, we can go then ditch crests in favor of mad cash. A thing that will also increase your cash income, which just starts to ramp up. Like, you take care of the hamlet takes care of you, and the money starts rolling in. We should have healed before this fight. Okay, she hasn't acted yet. We've got a good chance to kill her, but we're much better off with a stun, I would think. Lighting that thing's gonna be impossible. Let's put damage on him in the hope that he can... Yes, the crits. They're attracted to marked targets, I believe. Let's protect him so his health doesn't get pushed down, because we do not, once again, we do not have really good restores. Take her out. He didn't mark himself? Interesting. I'm not gonna complain, mind you, but how are we so dodgy? only 2 stress amongst the whole party. Let's move up then. Ready to rock! That one's got reduced to accuracy. Alright, I'm done rocking! See, it's that easy. Pound in the face. Give it a shield bash. Capitalize on that.
This expedition at least promises success.
So we are only carrying that much food around. Okay, 3 fights left. Battle Ballad, more accuracy. They seem pretty debuff resistant. I know this is gonna work. We'll solo next. Yeah, we need to wait for this debuff to go down because you can't use Finale too often. Let's go for the stun. Our bounty hunter can follow up on that guy. All these guys like marked targets. Let's try and take this out one blow. Ugh. Seriously, did they always just like avoid my marks? Solid. Solid. It's a fine target. I approve. We'll be fine. There's so much damage. Even if they don't kill him, a good bellows might do. We could stun that again. By the time its turn comes around, I think it'll be a lot closer to us. Up here where we can use this attack. Very nice. Finally. That thing does crit a lot. Very nice. We bring a close to this dark shrub.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Portraits. I think I did want a lot of portraits. Gold. Okay, that we certainly don't want. Ditch all the food for greed? Let's do so. Because we only have 1 hallway left to walk. I know we haven't eaten in a while. It's time to camp.
Huddled together.
Oh no.
Furtive and vulnerable.
Oh, what did I just do?
Rats in a maze.
God damn it. Oh, that was the dumbest thing. Oh, so aggravating. Man, no one has a disease, right? Oh my goodness. That was so dumb. That was so dumb. Fuck you. Oh my goodness. That was just... I should have just thrown the log
The
away.
light, the promise of safety.
I just like stressed out and wounded my whole party. If we have to eat again, I'm gonna just, I don't know, be angry.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows.
Sorry,
but
this is
yonder,
easy mode. I had to
gold.
step up my game, I guess. Oh, so dumb. I just wanted it out of my inventory. He's the one we definitely want to be available for the next mission as a level 2.
Such
They're
a
gonna do stuff
terrible
like this too.
assault
And
cannot
it's
be
best to have a
left
stress load.
unanswered.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to make sure nothing happens to him. Ah. Now these guys. There is a set of characters to follow their mark. Spiders are all about it. He's still guarding. Let's go with Retribution since these guys seem so intent. That stress low, get low. Remember the health bars are relative.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Okay. Dare we face this final conflict? I'm pretty sure we'll survive. Question is, are we gonna get really stressed out? Ah, spiders! Okay, well, we know the solution for this. And it is definitely to keep him alive and let him retribution strike all of them. Since we're going first, let's get this buff so we can take advantage of it more often. And let's strike at someone who hasn't acted yet. Okay, spiders can be incredibly deadly. Thankfully, not so bad right now. All right, if you mark him, you do kind of pigeonhole yourselves, guys.
Unnerved,
The crits, however,
unbalanced.
suck balls. Okay, these are the ranged ones. Gotta keep his hit points up if I can. 11 should be enough. We'll be fine. This is the guy who's getting a little much on the stress side. Jerk. Let's pound that one's face in the hopes of future pounding. Come on, avoid death's door. 7 health. Whew. And we pull through.
Be
Not
wary.
without incident, but through.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
2 busts. Is that worth 1,000 to me? I'm pretty low on cash. Do love me some busts. 8 deeds. Yeah. Busts are used in Yeah, that's how it's done. Let it go. Alright, who do I want opening that? You. Actually, wait. You're the most trap resistant. Oh. Not trap resistant enough, but that's not enough to get us. And boom, we're done. Actually, we could disarm that trap for a little stress relief. And now we're done. Alright, a full, long mission. Pretty much in the dark.
Seem a little less
A foolish mistake there at the
impossible.
end cost me a lot of stress. But we do break 10K, which is a pretty exceptional mission. And the heirloom collection is real. Plus, the sick bandana, which obviously inspires horrific range damage. Duh. And then the unveiling Clotter. That's what I'm talking about. Almost level 2. Water does make it level 2. That was our primary goal. Phwop release. Range skill crit. That's kind of a pain. Plus 10% damage. Interesting combo. Palmera's just going for like center of mass. That's what I'm reading here. Does not care about headshots. With water at level 2, we can strike at the siren in the cove.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Alright. New arrivals. Unholy Slayer. Slayer of anything is really pretty good. Torch damage in the dark. Psych up, so good. Quickening. Not bad. I think abominations are much better later in the game. Alright, this guy, not much better than ours. I wouldn't mind having another abomination on the team, though one seems like plenty. I really want another Houndmaster, let's face it. Chauncey. I might be willing to let go of Chauncey. But not for this guy. This would be pretty good on the Abomination or a Leper, someone who can self-heal. Alright, we do have a ton of portraits. Yay!
Some may fall, but their knowledge lives on.
Okay, now we are getting, you can tell, the amount of money we have at the end of each adventure is climbing. We've maxed out cheapness for smithing. It looks like we can max out cheapness for armor and weapons if we need to. Now that we can train to level 4 in skills, our equipment is the only thing lagging behind on our level 3 troops, as they should be able to get level 4 equipment, but we cannot afford that. We need a lot more deeds. And I don't think we can actually... We may have more money than we have deeds in the future. It's going to be 84 to get here. Maxing out the cheapness is another 50% of that, probably as much as one of these upgrades, if not more. I think it's time to start ignoring the cheapness and make sure that our level 3s can fight on par with the horrific monsters they have, no matter what the cost is. Nice little upgrade waiting in the sanitarium. Making quirks cheaper is good. Cost, treatment ward cells. I think I'm still going to go for cheapness up here. 4 more busts will do it, and then we'll be paying as little as possible to efficiently wipe out the nasty traits they have. And then we can increase the number of times we're going to do it, because otherwise we're just paying more and doing it twice as fast. So, who's got what problems? I mean, so like never crit on range. Not that they really do anyway. I can live with that. Dislike resistance problems. Plus 20 stress of torch above 75. That's pretty bad. As we all know, disease resist sucks balls. Let's get rid of Fear of the Unholy. That really is the worst one I have here. And then disease. Have we wiped out disease amongst our troops? Papillon's ennui is all that's left. And that one can wait for some prime camping opportunity, I would think, or for other diseases to pile up to the point that we need to deal with it. Save ourselves 600 gold. Okay, sort by stress. Go to the top. Gale needs some loving from the whip. Gibbard. Might be good for another mission. Why don't you pray a little bit, since we upgraded it. Everyone else seems to be fine. Pretty good, 15k. Now it's time to start making sure you have a bank of goodies left. Hell's Hairpin, okay. If we're gonna take one of those, taking 2 is even better. I think we're gonna take down the Siren with what crew? I think I want Theon. Oh, I see. Woodard. And Bry. Okay, because it's a boss fight and I don't want to forget stuff. Let's go ahead and do the items now. For one, I got this bitch and eye patch. Okay. Everyone else could use stress resistance of some sort. He needs raw damage, because his natural damage is very, very high. She actually has the most health. He's got the least of the healer. I don't mind giving him that. Toughen him up. She rarely, if ever, misses. He's got the sick debuffs. But a little more accuracy and some dodge won't hurt. Siren, it's probably an eldritch or a beast or something. The hit point loss on him isn't so bad because he tends to restore his own health regularly. The stress damage on him also not so bad because he tends to restore stress as well. Are we going dark? We totally can. And then we could try and improve damage, but I might guess wrong. We've already got pretty good trap disarm. Scouting will be solid. We'll have to get some skills. Melee damage. If there's something weird in front, well, the rake is quite good. Scouting and disarm. Damage versus Eldritch does seem to be a good bit of Eldritch and Beast. 25% is a lot. Ancestral Candle. Surprise. Such choices. Scouting is good. The Ancestral Candle is nice. In that it will we're gonna build up a lot of stress from Theon's stuff. So this would let me decide who gets to disarm traps to lower their stress. But we can just go with something a little more beneficial. Not being surprised is always good. I think I might go with this one. Yeah. So that's it. We're gonna cut down the Siren in the next episode. I will of course go through skills and all that jazz, but I just wanted to make sure I got the items in the party set up. Yeah, until next time, remember January 4th, Bleak House launch party. On my new channel, there will be a introduction video. I'll put it up. I'll make sure it's playing, and we'll put links to it once that stuff's ready. That'll probably be at the beginning of January, sometime the 2nd or so. Maybe we'll host a launch event here. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and until next time, remember that it's all downhill from here.